One of the things that I enjoy so much these days following politics is I have my own opinions about everything. Right? And I feel that I try to strike at the subjects with as much information as I can possibly piece together, and with as rational and logical and mathematical a thought process as I could possibly come up with. Right? I try to really dig deep. One of the things I love to see so very much is when people start doing things that I personally feel are extremely damaging, right? And not just extremely damaging to me or people like me, whatever it is you want to take that to mean, but damaging to everybody. Just everybody. This is bad for you too when you push these ideas, you know? Like, I love when people who think like that get shit on by their own creations. Nothing is more fun than watching Frankenstein's monster murder the good doctor. It makes me laugh. Laugh with me.
When these comments first started, I kind of thought that she was keeping the progressive flank at more of an arm's distance in order to protect more moderate members, which I understood.
Honestly, that to me is quite possibly the funniest part of the quote. She understands that she was keeping the nutcases at arm's length so as to not disrupt the whole fucking party. Right? She understood that. We're too crazy to be involved in all this shit. And I get that.
But the persistent singling out, it got to a point where it was just outright disrespectful, the explicit singling out of newly elected women of color.
Alright, look. The reason why this probably personally makes me laugh so much is because I love Dave Chappelle. Make sense to anybody else yet? Walk with me. I love Dave Chappelle. Funny story, actually. I used to go to this bar all the time. And by that I mean 7 days a week. Right? I used to go to this bar all the time. Drink, play pool, hang out with my friends. And one of those friends, I later came to find out, was an extraordinarily racist man. Or so he said. He had a lot of black friends for such a racist guy. But whatever. He was apparently a very, very racist guy. I think he liked more the... just whatever. I think he liked playing the part more than actually being the part. But whatever. He was a very racist guy. And one year, around about after Christmas time, we were in the bar talking, and he's like, "Did you ever watch that Chappelle show?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I love Dave." And he's like, "Well, I got like the whole series for Christmas." And I'm like, "That's fucking cool." And he's like, "You want it?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Sure." Like, I'm like, "Why would, what?" And he's like, I don't fucking want to watch that shit. And I'm like, what? He's like, some fucking making fun of white people. And I'm like, but he kind of makes fun of everybody. Like, it's good stuff. I'm like, dude, break the racism and fucking watch an episode. I bet you'd find it to be hysterical. And he's like, nah, man. He's like, nah, fuck, I don't get her. So I'm like, cool, whatever. I will benefit from your racism. And through that, I got to watch the 3rd season, which had in it a very funny skit. Dave was dressed up like a werewolf, and Charlie Murphy was dressed up like the Frankenstein, and the other guy whose name I can never remember, because they say his name like twice on the show, and that is not enough for me to catch somebody's fucking name. Yeah, I'm not gonna get it. Anyways, he was dressed up like a mummy. And it was, it was funny. The one guy's trying to get to his appointment to see his parole officer, but he's a mummy, so he's really slow, and nobody will help him because he's a mummy, but he says because he's black. And Dave is, a horny wolf. He goes on a date with a girl, and, his little fucking rocket, and blames it on racism when everybody gets upset, and they say, no, it's because you're a werewolf. Well, that was because dick's fucking sticking out. But the fucking one that made me laugh the most is Charlie Murphy. Goes in for promotion. He thinks he's getting a promotion, and I think they like fired him or some shit like that. He freaks out, ripped his fucking boss's arms off and shit, busts through the fucking wall, and he's like, I can't believe you're doing this to me because I'm black. And this little old lady in the front says, it isn't because you're black, motherfucker. It's because you're a fucking Frankenstein. Shit just made me laugh my ass off. This kind of shit reminds me of that. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, and that other girl that they always put with her, who I don't know. She's just kind of, I don't know. Like, I think she got lumped in with them because she voted no on this last bill. She was one of the 4. So now she's just kind of lumped in with them. But I don't know who the fuck she is. As far as I know, she hasn't done or said anything so extraordinarily stupid, at the very least, that she hasn't come on my fucking radar. And I'm looking for the dummies. So, I don't know who she is. But she's just some 4th lady that... She's with them now, right? The 3 amigos, and they picked up some other shit because she just was dumb enough to vote no on that one. So now she's lumped in with them for whatever reason. Good luck to you. But, yeah. So, those 3 are fucking, they're morons, right? I can't talk about the 4th girl. I don't know anything about her. But I do know that the other 3, the ones I named, that I know by name, they're idiots. They're idiots and they're assholes. And they love to say something fucking stupid or racist or fucking anti-Semitic or whatever it is that they do on any given Sunday, right? And they love to do that shit. And then when people get pissed off, they go, oh, you're not mad at me because I'm racist. You're mad at me because you're racist. Every fucking time, dude. It's such a fucking meme at this point. And Nancy Pelosi has sat back and just let the children play all over the fucking house. And, they're just the kids. Let them do whatever they want to do. And now they have made such a fucking mess and ruckus that people are looking at her like, are you the one in charge? Because who are you again? All I ever hear about is this AOC bitch. Right? I don't even know who you are anymore, Nancy. What the fuck? Do you realize how ridiculous shit has to get for me on this channel to be defending Nancy Pelosi. I don't even know what you say after that. Look at where we are. Remember this moment. Because it's entirely possible it may never happen again. No, sweetheart. It isn't because you're a newly elected woman of color. It's because you're a fucking moron. And at some point, mom's gonna have to fucking do something about you. And everybody's looking at mom right now like, we aren't gonna win next year. What are you doing? So I think it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. Because Nancy can't back down. She can't. She's the leader of the fucking party. Right? She can't back down. There's no way she can back down over this shit. She can't give ground anymore. She can't give ground anymore. After this is not a statement. This is not a fucking around thing. This is not a joke. This is, oh yeah, bitch, we're gonna go after you the same way we go after him. Like, this is the first shot. Like, everything else up to this point has just been building. This is it now. It's on. Nancy is going to have to respond. She's going to have to. We're on a first name basis, by the way. She's going to have to respond. She has no choice. And she's going to have to respond in a way that will bring these three in line. Because they are the entirety of the chaos in the party. All of them. And everything that they're doing. Everything that they believe. And they have sunk it so deep into all of the candidates, the presidential candidates' fucking minds, that they are twice as retarded as they are. Because they're still running with this dumb shit, knowing that there's no fucking way they're ever going to sell it to anybody. Nancy is presiding over the end of the Democratic Party. And the first shot has been fired. From here, blood.